I'm late, I'm aware of that. I haven't even got my... Wait, one sec. Hello, I am late. I was meant to redo my hair before I got into stream, so we're doing that now. Fun fact, if you just tie your hair up in a ponytail with a hair tie, and do that, it looks great. Anyway, hello. Sorry I'm late. Dinner took a lot longer than expected to make because I don't have an Ellie. I don't know if you guys knew this. Wow, that is a look, I'll be honest. Dinner took longer to make because I don't have an Ellie. I don't know why the fucking heart rate monitor's on there. Do you know what? No, I'll tell you why. Because I was doing a bit with Zadja and I guess I forgot to stop it. Why is it so high up? Oh, fuck it. Whatever. That's a pretty good ponytail, honestly. Thank you. The way you do it is you tie it into a hair tie and then you use a clip like this. But you want to put the ponytail into this part, like this high up, so then it just turns it upwards right away, and the whole thing's not going to slip out. And the hair then just rests on the top. You know? And it gives that, like, kind of messy look. I accidentally discovered that recently. We already started to get worried. I am so sorry. Anyway, hello Ellie, hello Squirrel, hello Propane, hello Andrea, hello Liana, and hello the Wazboo. Like your username. Hello and welcome to the chat. Yes, I don't really have any plans again today. I know yesterday I didn't really have any either. It's purely because my week's been thrown off a little bit with Ellie going. I've had a lot to get on top of. But I'm relatively on top of things now, and so hopefully for the rest of the week, if not next week, things will be back on track as they were before. But I am here. Hello, high water. As much as I came on kicking and screaming and Ellie made me, I am here. Love the Pokemon War, thank you. I need to take down this one so I can put in the remaining cards, because they're in a box somewhere. They're in storage somewhere. I can't remember where, which is probably an issue. To be fair, I rearranged the office. So Ellie and I had desks facing each other, but I moved that because Ellie's desk was by the window, and I wanted access to the window a lot easier for the heat that we were having over the weekend. And it means the aircon unit can hang out of that window, blah, 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 blah. So I moved Ellie's desk just out of the way, in order to give myself a bit more space for the heat, I guess. Or for the, like, aircon. But I'm tempted to move it back, because I could just rotate the camera, face it down onto Ellie's desk, rotate the mic, and then I've got a plain, blank surface, where I could do stuff like fix that frame up, you know. Or I could just do it in the kitchen, because I kind of prefer when I'm in the kitchen, because I can stand up and do stuff. Is it in numerical order? Yes, it is. They are in Dex order, and it's the first 151. I have all 151, but they're not all in there. I'm missing 3, and it is Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee. I don't remember which one. Jolteon and Aerodactyl, I'm pretty sure. My mum's in Dex order. How dare you? My mum's a lovely woman. She probably is in Dex order, though. Ellie is a boss girl. She is. Ellie is a businesswoman. She is a boss. She is my confidant. She is my silly rabbit. He calls you that? No. What's my favorite Pokemon? Poliwag. Or Gardevoir. Or Dragapult. Poliwag is... I'm not looking. That's Poliwrath. I'll take that. I'm gonna take that. Don't say Eevee or an evolution. No. If your favorite Pokemon is Eevee or an evolution, you have no personality. I'm sorry, that's the way it is. If you're trans and your favorite Pokemon is Sylveon, get the fuck out of this chat. I don't associate with you. You're allowed to like evolutions. Don't bring up Vaporeon. Don't bring up Vaporeon. If your favorite Pokemon is an evolution, excluding Vaporeon, you probably like Coldplay. Yeah, I agree. I say that as someone who actually actively enjoys Imagine Dragons. And so I feel like I don't really have a leg to stand on. Hello, Kintama, how are you doing? God, this is kind of like a very nice ponytail. What the fuck? It's kind of, Hunt. Gengar. Zaja's favorite Pokemon is Gengar. When I went to Tokyo the second time I went, oh my god, guys, I've been to Tokyo. I bought Zaja back a Gengar plush. So there's that. Minior is the best Pokemon. I do like Minior quite a bit. You mean edgy Coldplay? Imagine Dragons is pseudo-edgy Coldplay, I will say. What is everyone else's favorite Pokemon? What is yours, Wasabu? I like evolutions, but my favorite is a toss-up between Gengar and Blastoise and Galarian Ponyta. What did Ellie say? Wait, hang on. Gengar is also a basic bitch. Yeah, Gengar is a basic bitch choice, I will say. Here's how to know if your Pokemon is a basic bitch choice. Do they get a lot of products made of them? Are they on everything? Are they on Pokemon sleeves? Can you get a plush of them that isn't from the Sitting Cuties range? If they're not from the Sitting Cuties range, they're a basic bitch, right? Because Sitting Cuties, every single Pokemon has one. They're going through the generations, rather. Can you get a backpack of your Pokemon? If you can get a backpack of your Pokemon, basic Pokemon. And you can't really count new gens with that sometimes because they'll just like make a plush and things for all the random obscure ones. But if the gen's been out for 5 years and they go back and they make something of that Pokemon, that's a basic bitch Pokemon. Does that make sense? Toxtricity is my new favorite then, I guess. I remember playing with Zaja. Zaja and I were playing Sword and Shield, and the moment we found Toxtricity, or Toxrill, whatever the... Not Toxrill. The baby one. Toxel, I think. I remember you fell in love with that, because it's like in a nappy and it looks like it's crying or whatever. My chat on OBS just crashed, but on Twitch it's fine. Like, it's just fully crashed on OBS. It's not even updating. Oh no, it is now. Weird. Heracross. Heracross is not a basic bitch choice. It is a good choice. Heracross is a great choice. I just got a basic Gengar tattoo. You are a basic bitch. I'm sorry, Laura. I bet you like iced coffee. On-screen celebration. Oh my god, Gengar! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to badmouth you. Thank you so much, Laura. If they have a super expensive chase card in the TCG, basic. If they're on the cover of a TCG, basic. Bennett has only 2 plushes and everything else is stuff with all the ghost Pokemon on. Yeah, that's not a basic bitch choice. I would say Bennett is not a basic bitch choice. I don't like coffee, thank you very much. Shit, you're right. Space Plum likes coffee too, you guys. I do, I actually really like iced coffee. But I never said I'm not a basic bitch. Remembered, we can go and have a look at Pokedexes. Every Pokemon. There was supposedly some leaks from Gen... We're going to 10 or 11? The newest Gen. 10. Gen 10, yeah. Supposedly there was some leaks from that today. Kept sucking on Bulbasaur's thingy to get the juice. What the fuck? Oh, Heracross was awesome in the anime. Oh, yeah. I thought you were about you. I was like, what the fuck are you on about? My heart rate hasn't changed. It's not on. It's literally not on. It's just there. Wait, I can put it on. I can put it on for this stream if it would make you guys happy. I don't think it's going to do anything. I'll tell you when it's on. Okay. When it changes now, it should be on. So I will say it is at 96. I don't know why. I think my heart has been concerningly high. Don't look at me, I just watched the anime. No, that's fair, that's fair. The Pokedex website is actually so bad. They're all really bad. Thank you very much for following Ash2Hat. It's like Ash from Pokemon. Oh my god, it's all full circle. I want a Pokemon website that displays it in a grid instead of like a database. Oh, I just... 96, that escalated quite a bit. Too much talk about Vaporeon. I'm not doing this with you guys. Oh, I found the perfect website. I'm going to be blocking it a little bit, but still. Pokemon DB. Let me open that. Your thing got deleted, but I can see it still, don't worry. Oh, this is actually better. Thank you, yeah, we'll do this one. Like, this one's cool or whatever. But it's... it goes up to Gen 7 and then stops. Let me refill my drink. Ellie's favorite Pokemon is... oh, yeah, actually. Ellie's favorite Pokemon is the least basic bitch answer. It's Numel. Her favorite Pokemon is Numel. That is such a non-basic bitch answer, in my opinion. And I commend her for that. Her other favorite is Mimikyu. That's a basic bitch answer. Numel doesn't look basic as hell. And Numel is not used on everything. The amount of Numel merch Ellie has, one thing. She has a plush from the Sitting Cuties range. That's it. Fire and Ground is a good combo as well. Minior and Mawile are the best. Mawile is... fuck, where am I looking? I could type it. I just realized I can just... here we go. I was in the right area. It must have been on the screen. Or, oh no, I was looking down here. Yeah, Mawile is good. There is a fair bit of merch of Mawile, to be fair. I will give you that it is not a basic one. My favourite is probably Mewtwo and Lapras. Mewtwo's basic and so is Lapras, but I do really like both of them. Pachirisu is cool for being a squirrel. Pachirisu is conceptually basic, but isn't, right? Because it's meant to be the Pikachu of each, like, you know, they do a Pikachu for each generation. In Gen 2, for some reason, it was Marill. And then in Gen 3, it was, where are they? Oh, no, I guess in Gen 2, it was Pichu. And then there was Plusle and Minim. And then Gen 4, I've skipped. Where is it? Pachirisu. Gen 5. Did they not do one in Gen 5? They didn't. But I would say Mono was kind of meant to be that, in my opinion, at least. They not do one. Oh no, it was a Mulga. I'm so fucking stupid. A Mulga. And then it's the Dene. And then... where are you? Oh, Mimikyu, I guess, as well. Oh, right, yeah. Mimikyu, and then it's... not Yamper, it's the one that the girl has. Morpeko. Was Pichu Gen 2? Yeah, Pichu was Gen 2. And then it's Pormo. Was the new Pikachu, or Pormo, or Porme, is the Pikachu in the recent gen. I will say that Pachirisu is, again, like a Mulga and all the others, basic in concept, but isn't basic. Because if you like that instead of Pikachu, I can trust you. I can trust you. If Pikachu's your favorite Pokemon, your favorite singer's probably Katy Perry. I don't trust anyone who likes Katy Perry, by the way. The Dene is a boss. I do really like Dedenne. I think Dedenne is very cute. I've lost him again. He's like right here. I think I'm getting turned around like repeatedly. There he is. I'm not paying attention to what's there. I'm just looking for Dedenne. Have you ever felt like a plastic bag? That got me. I've never felt like that. I'm so sorry. It's so deep though. I wish I like relate to her. Because she's such an artist and like a spokeswoman for this generation. First lady in space, ever. First person in space. Katy Perry. It's gonna sound so fucked up. It's gonna sound so mean. I don't know anyone who would go to see a Katy Perry concert. Who is out there being like, I want to go and see Katy Perry, right? Like, I don't understand. I do not understand. I am right. I'm always right. Golem used to be my favorite as a kid. I would use my brother's Game Boy to trade to mine so I could evolve into it. Aww. Squabbit is cool for being a grey squirrel. Yeah, I forgot about Squabbit. He is in this generation. Somewhere around here. Oh, it was like way closer to the top than I thought. Do you know, right, Applin, I actually really liked Applin. I thought Applin was really cool, and evolving into Flapple. Wait, what gen was Driplin? Oh, Gen 9. Oh my god. I thought Flapple was a very cool Pokemon. But now I actually... What the fuck is the point of having a grass dragon? Oh, I guess they're all grass dragon, and they're just going to be different, like, base stats. But, like, these two are distinctly different vibes. But then these... I don't know. Gen 8 had some fire Pokemon. Yeah, Gen 8 kind of, like, found itself a little bit. It kind of felt like they lost Pokemon for a bit. And by a bit, I mean, like, one generation. And then they brought it back with Gen 8. With quite a few of them. Some of them were bad. Some of them were objectively bad. Like the Mr. Mime ones, wherever they are. I don't like them. I think Impidimp kind of... The color palette really doesn't feel right. And same with Clobberpuss and Graplock. Mr. Rhyme, there we go. But like, some of these were really good. I think Cursula is a genius Pokemon. I think Copperaja is great. Dreepy line and Dragapult line, amazing. Toxel and Toxicity, amazing. The Applin line, Roly-Poly, Yamper, Chewtle, fucking... They're all great. I think the bug ones are kind of a bit questionable in this. And the bird ones are kind of just... The concept of the birds are cool bird. And that's, you know... I think the starters are quite weak, in my opinion. And I think I purely say that because they're all on 2 feet, and I hate that. Gen 8 were yin and yang. 7 was bad with a few good ones. I agree. 8 had a few bad ones. Yeah. I agree. Dragapult is Chef's Kiss. 100% agree on that as well. It's weird how every other region but Kanto has every region's Pokemon in it, but the Pokedex was invented in Oak's lab in Kanto, where the old man got to... where did that old man go to school where no one had ever left Kanto and seen anything else? Yeah. They need to revisit Kanto, but put all the other Pokemon in. Or just do multiple regions. I don't know. Gen 9, I feel like it kind of fell short in some ways, because why is this not electric water? It's meant to be a frog, right? Because it evolves from Tadbulb, which is meant to be a tadpole, you know? I don't know. Hi Scott. How are you doing? There's I'm going to use Lucario as an example, and we'll just call it the Lucario effect, where they create a Pokemon out of the goal of it looks cool purely for merch, and these two, which I've never said their names before, Armarouge and Cerulege, these two are existing for the Lucario effect. They just look cool, right? Conceptually, they're meant to look, you know, sick, and that's it. I can't say I'm a fan. I also didn't like the time travel version of Pokemon, although we discussed this before, I believe. Is Tatsugiri not involved? Just sushi. Oh. They can't keep getting away with this. First Krogunk, now this. Is Krogunk not water? Bro. Oh my god, he's not. It's poison fighting this, so I will take that. But I think water electricity is really needed. Poison electricity must be a thing. Yeah, there's electric poison, toxo, and toxicity. That's it. Oh, I just looked over. Sorry. Yes. Yeah, that's the only electric poison. What types don't have a combo? Pokemon type combos that don't exist. There we go. This has been my life. I love that. Unused type combos. This was made 3 years ago, so this is not... Oh, these are... Okay, unused types. Normal ice, normal bug, normal rock, normal steel. Okay, I'm sensing a theme here. Fairy and fire. Oh my god, that would go hard. Ice and poison. That would go hard. Ground, fairy. Yeah, just these types alone, I kind of get like a really fun vibe. Bug, dragon should have been Flygon, in my opinion. But a bug dragon, I think you could do some really cool shit. And a rock ghost, Spiritomb, I would have said, or the one that's like a sarcophagus. I'm a 29-year-old man with unlimited knowledge of Pokemon. I fucking love that for you. Please don't ever leave. See, Dragon Fairy, only Mega Rosaria has that. We need more Dragon Fairies. What's Terrakion? Oh, right, that one. Like, a lot of these are, like, only used by 1 or 2 Pokemon, right? We need more. We need more of these. Because, like, Poison Fairy, there's only 2. A Fire-Water type, and it's only Volcanion. I want more. I want more Fire-Water types. Give me some cool shit. Unless, like, the point is that it's meant to be for plot purposes, then whatever, I guess. Yeah. Litwick is so cute. Litwick is really cute. And Ellie said, where was it? Let me just double check. I do love the teacup Pokemon and the chandelier looking one. Yeah, the teacup, Spirity, or something like that. I can't remember. We can just go back. And it's in this generation, and it is Sinistea and Poltergeist. These are really good. I really want to buy a tea set of these two. I think it'd be very fun. Bagrius. It's got fag in its name. Yeah, I would have thought this would have been stone, perhaps. Or Spiritomb. Oh, it's right there. Spiritomb is Ghost Dark. It's literally a rock. Why is it not Spirit? Why is it not rock type or whatever? A lot of the ones you think would be rock ghost are ground ghost instead. Annoyingly, this one's ghost dark. It should be rock. Wait, what about, not this gen, it was the gen before. Claydol, ground psychic. Right, okay, yeah. That makes a bit more sense, to be fair. And the matcha variants of Sinistea. Wait, what? Shiny Sinistea. Okay, it's just a different color. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, yeah. I do really like this. Some of the Regis should be very rock. Yeah. I do like looking at, like, the fan versions of the Regis as well. I think we've done that on stream a little while back. Oh, like an urn. Yeah, okay, I get that. That kind of makes sense. The ghost ground. This Pokemon, Selgor. This pisses me off. This Pokemon genuinely pisses me off. I don't know what I'm meant to be looking at. What is... This kind of looks like, you know, like the seashells that you, like, scoop into your mouth or whatever. That's what this looks like to me. But it's just bug. I would have made it a water bug. Like, it's a snail Pokemon. This is a shell-out Pokemon. What does that fucking mean? Escargot. Snail, that's what I meant, yeah. See, for Shelmet, that's Escargot. That makes sense, right? But Estelgor, I don't know what... It doesn't look like anything. So less called Ninja Bug. Less called Shedinja. Yeah, Shedinja is... every time we bring this up, I mention, like, the lore of it. Because I genuinely... I found it out way too late in my life, because... Where is it? Nincada... Sorry, I just touched, like, a bone here and it shut my brain down. I could feel, like, a bruise here, and my entire brain just went, Nincada. Here. Nincada's great, right? I think Nincada's a cool looking Pokemon. When I was a kid, I didn't like using it because it was too weak for my liking. If I had known that I could have evolved it, I would have been using both Ninjask and Shedinja. It's one of those things that as a kid, I was too stupid to give a fuck about trying to evolve Pokemon. I wish I did. I wish I gave more of a fuck. But now I'm an adult, I do give a fuck. I love the idea of Pokemon who are made from other Pokemon evolving or something. It's so cool. It really is. Some of the unique Pokemon unique evolutions. Some of the most unique methods of evolutions. They are great. Like, okay, so we got leveling up by a certain level, friendship at a certain height, when the Pokemon knows a certain move. That one's quite fun. Oh, are these just... Oh, right, these are just one example. Let's have a look at some of the other move-based ones. Do you know what? I didn't know a lot of these had that. Hate that Shedinja is always in a regular Pokeball. Pokemon needs to set up so you can swap the Pokeball a Pokemon is in. I really wish that that was a thing. Leveling up in a certain location, sure. Certain regions, yeah, that's kind of the same as the one prior. At certain times of day, yep. While holding a certain item, it's kind of basic as well. If the Pokemon is a certain gender, it's kind of a bit more creative. There's only a few that I know that can actually do that. Yeah. Literally, these are the only ones I could think of. Although I didn't know about Snorunt. That's cool though. In a certain game. So you can only evolve Cosmoem in Sun and Moon. Oh, and Sword and Shield. Oh, and Scarlet and Violet. Oh, I see. Right. So Cosmo and will evolve into Solgaleo. Fuck me, I'm so bad at pronouncing Pokemon names. And Lunala, depending on which game line you get. I kind of like that. What other Pokemon actually have that? Rockruff. Okay, from the same gen. So they introduced a Pokemon in that gen to like introduce the mechanic, and they had it for the legendary as well. That's fun. I'm gonna be honest, what Pokemon is this? I have never seen this Pokemon. I have never seen this Pokemon. Like, is there no way for Pokemon that look like a keyring is as old as some of the others? It must have mutated and failed into a Ditto Egg or something. Oh, right, Klefki. This made me fall in love with Shedinja. Oh, I've opened that on the wrong browser. Give me a sec. I want to replay through Emerald. I really want to replay through Emerald. Let me go back to Dung Beetle. Yeah, these are like Dung Beetles. I've never seen these Pokemon before. I guess I just didn't get that far into Gen 9. Like, I genuinely gave up quite... Yeah, they're right here. I gave up. I really gave up, I'll be honest. The bug that throws shit. Yeah, that seems to be what this is. And it has a unique level up system. The evolution method was some Pokemon evolve... oh, you had to take it into... oh, you had to walk it 1,000 steps using the Let's Go feature. Right. Unique conditions. Okay, Eevee doesn't count. Farfetch'd, Feebas. Feebas is one that I don't remember. Oh, it has to be beautiful. And then be traded. Oh, or traded whilst holding a prism scale. Oh, I didn't know that part. I couldn't finish Scarlet and Violet. Honestly, I had it on the actual console and we streamed it for one day. Years ago. Like on release day. I genuinely just couldn't complete it. I think Ellie was there at the time and I was just slogging through it and it just felt life draining. And the thing is, right, I could have continued playing on my own and tried to enjoy it then instead of just doing it on stream, but I had no incentive to continue playing because I didn't enjoy it. And you think, like, I was traveling a lot around the time as well, so I couldn't keep a consistent stream schedule. I was traveling up and down the country a lot. I took my Switch wherever I want, but I never bothered booting the game up. So I just didn't, you know? It was kind of a bummer. There's a Hisuian Sliggoo. I didn't know that. Wait, is there a Hisuian Goodra? Oh my god, there is! Oh my god, I love that! Oh, it looks kind of horny now. Oh, I don't love it. Never mind. I didn't realize Goodra had come on it. This is news to me, I'll be honest. It really puts the emphasis on Guru. Oh. I do really I like this. This is very cute. It's very adorable. It's Gardevoir, Goodra, Vaporeon. Off-limits Pokemon. Gardevoir is the least off-limits Pokemon because you cannot convince me that that's not a human woman. Like, this is just a... I don't even need to say hear me out. Anyway, we move on swiftly. This is just a human woman. This is the ultimate version of that human woman. Or the mega version. You can get it, I'll be real. 100%. I got a Lopunny Batman. I got a Lopunny Batman. I don't... Here's the thing, right? This is the unhinged thing, right? Let's look at Mega Lopunny. I have a lot to say about this, right? Thank you for subscribing, Wazabu. I have a thing to say about Mega Lopunny. Why the fuck did they give her tights? Like pantyhose, whatever you want to call them. In the UK, they're called tights. Why did they give her ripped pantyhose? They literally know what they did. They literally know what they did. Also, if you guys have Prime, please feel free to subscribe. If you know a lot. Oh my god, I think we're at 27 out of 30. We're almost at our goal. This art is a bit NSFW, but proves the point. Proves the point. They're on Google, so I'm not going to get taken down on Twitch for them being available on Google, because this one's blurred. Wait. This one's blurred, but I'm not going to show you. I'm going to show me. I'm fucking sorry, what? Why the fuck did they censor this image? Oh my god, thank you very much, Laura. Oh my god, thank you. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. What are we on now? Like 32? Thank you so much. Thank you. You're a legend. But why was this image banned? This one should not have been banned. Oh. This one's going to be banned for no reason. But it's just Lopunny. It is just Lopunny. Why are these images banned? It is just Lopunny. Thanks for the gifted sub. We're just liking here, thanks. Welcome to the chat, Horrocks. How are you doing? I hope you're enjoying this unhinged discussion about Lopunny. I'm perplexed as to why... Oh, the markdown on the wiki might have it as a spoiler. No, it's right there. It's right here as well. It's unnecessarily spoiled. Flower Crown Lopunny. How the fuck do I... Oh, it's Pokemon Go. She is too sexy for the world. You are right. You are right. Damn, that heart rate got triple digits. Did it actually? Did my heart rate spike when I got subscription? Someone clip that for me. Thank you so much. I'm actually kind of blown. I'm blown away, not blown. The heart rate hit 101. Ah. It didn't feel like it was 101, I'll be honest. I'm so chill about it. I'm so nonchalant. Guys, I'm so nonchalant. Why is this Lopunny banned, but the one in the bottom left isn't? I'm not going to click on it, but like, why is that one not banned? I was going to... No, I'm not going to even say that out loud. That might be too unhinged. Okay, so on the topic of Pokemon, so we're obviously finished with Resident Evil 7 now. We will be moving to Resident Evil 8, right? No, I'm not saying it, Sarah. I'm not saying it. I was going to say... No, I'm not going to say it. We're now moving on to Resident Evil 8, but I'm going to give it a little bit of a break, just to pad some time out. Do we continue South Park? Do we continue the gun one, High on Life? I'm good with continuing both of those because I quite enjoy those. Do we pick up one of the Final Fantasies? Do we pick up one of the Personas? Or do we pick up a Pokemon ROM hack? Not a Pokemon game, but one of the ROM hacks. Because I think the actual games wouldn't be necessarily the most fun. We need to hear how Google Rule 34. You know, the thing I was actually going to say was sexy Pokemon. I was going to Google sexy Pokemon thinking it would work. Like to show me like the Pokemon that people deem most sexual, like the most humanoid ones. No, I'm stupid. I'm fully stupid. The Team Rocket Pokemon game. So I have this on a emulator cartridge. But I've never played it. This could be quite fun. This could be very fun. I kind of want an open world Pokemon ROM hack, but I don't really think that exists. I wouldn't be opposed to going back through Sword and Shield or going through Scarlet and Violet now, but I don't know. Pokemon Infinite Fusion, that's the one we were going to do. Oh my god, you're right. Yes. Okay, I think we'll do Pokemon Infinite Fusion. I was going to say that Delphox is hotter. Okay, yeah, you are actually kind of right. Delphox is... Oh god. Delphox is hot, right? But have you seen Delphox in Power World? What have I done? Oh, I don't control pity. Oh. So, oh wait, no, yeah, no, there's this one. This one's actually, this is, see, if there's ever a reason to play Power World, it's this one. I don't remember its name. I do love her though. Okay, so I'm now thinking maybe we open... Oh, wait, open Hype Chest. Who is this Diva emote? Yo. Choo Choo. Why did it put Choo Choo in there for me? Who's this Diva? 102 heart rate. Are you sick? No, I just think I'm talking a lot, so my body's trying to keep up with how much I'm talking. And... I don't know. Okay, so we play... I think the games I throw on rotation is going to be... I was going to suggest Power World. Sorry, just reading Ellie's message. I think we'll take a break from horror games. I'm going to come back to Resident Evil 100%. I am excited for the next one. You have no idea. Sorry, I had a neck crack. But for now, I think maybe I pick up Power World. I'm kind of vibing with that. Plus, Power World's one of those games where I can do longer streams, I feel, without burning out as much. And because I've played it before, I will be a bit more driven to do the actual challenges I want to set myself. Or we do Pokemon Fusion. I'll only do one or the other, I think. I wouldn't mind playing Persona or a Final Fantasy game, though I don't think I can do Final Fantasy 15 again, because I've played it so many times, unless we just pick up halfway through and watch a recap video that leads us up to there. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Let me know. We should play Final Fantasy 14. I don't think I can get into 14. Oh my god. Oh my god. I would like to have gotten into 14, but I don't think I can. I've realised I can move this on here now. It's 32. I need to set this up to be automated. I haven't done that yet. There you go. New goal. 40 subs. Let's go. Either this or WoW. I'm not doing WoW either. I think... And fucking Ellie and Zaja and Kintama will all disagree with me. I think WoW sucks. I really don't enjoy it. I've tried it. I gave it a fair go. Gave it a very fair go. The gameplay loop is not for me. I wish it was for me, but sadly it is not. I prefer Black Desert. I think Black Desert is an incredibly good MMO. I think that it very quickly fell into the wrong hands, and then it fell into worse hands, and now it's finally back into better hands. And it's actually on an up. I think Black Desert's going in the right direction right now. Black Desert combat is not fun though. See, that's the issue. You're wrong. Why do you not find it fun? My dream game is a Star Wars themed Black Desert game. Agreed, 100% agree. Ellie and I said this recently, and I said this when Black Desert came out. I said this when I played Star Wars Old Republic. Yeah, fucking, that is the thing, right? I will go on welfare and DIY everything, 100%, right? Like, if that ever comes out, game over for the world, right? I cannot fathom anything doing better than that. A Star Wars MMO, but with Black Desert combat, because the current Star Wars game, KOTOR, the combat is the same as as World of Warcraft, sort of, where it's like tab targeting, pseudo turn-based. You know, your base attacks have a cooldown. You know, your regular one has a cooldown. That's not great. I think having it so it's on like left and right click to do heavy and light attacks and whatnot, and then you can do extra things with numpad and whatnot. I think that's how it should be done. KOTOR is close. It's a product of its time, sadly. 100% agree. KOTOR, I modded KOTOR so that I could fight left and right click, and my mouse would rotate me around instead of point and click, and then WASD would move me around, of course. See, that's the thing. You're boxing MMOs into being just tab targeting. They're not. MMOs are not tab targeting. That's how some MMOs are. Other MMOs aren't. EVE is an MMO and it's not tab targeting. What's that other one? What's that space one called? Star Citizen's an MMO, and that's not tab targeting. You are putting fantasy games into a box and calling them MMOs. But they are not defined by their gameplay loop, but by the concept of a massively multiplayer world. Jedi Fallen Order, if it was an MMO, 100%. Did I ever play Pokemon MMO? I did, back when I was a teenager and it first came out. I played it back then, and then it got really, 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 really pay to win. But I would go back to it. Same with Pokemon Revolution. I would go back to that as well. We could do that, actually, as a stream. Did Ellie put a poll in? Did I see the answers to the poll? Where is that? How do I see an answer to a poll? View results. Ah. Oh. What I'll do is I will put a poll out in the server and we'll organize around that one. Yeah. Wait, let me go to Pokemon. Oh, it's Poke MMO, not Pokemon MMO. We have Poke MMO and then Pokemon Revolution Online. Right, these are the two main competing ones. And then there's a third one, Pokemon 3D. That is not the right one. So these are the three that we have options for, because this one's also got an online MMO aspect to it, but it looks like this, right? Where it's gold and silver, slightly upgraded quality of graphics, but it's in 3D, Doom-like 3D, where it's not true 3D, but it is. Pokemon Revolution is another Pokemon MMO. It has, you know, a bunch of stuff. The battling has a PvP thing. I don't care for that. I just want to play the story with people around me. It has Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh. So it's 4 regions. And then Pokemon MMO has 5 regions and actually looks way better. I'll probably go with Pokemon MMO. What is this clip? Delphox is... My heart rate spiked when I saw Delphox, weirdly as well. What the fuck? If anyone remembers Atlantica Online. Wait, let's see. Atlantica Online. I do not remember this. Training combos in BDO feels a lot more powerful than doing rotation in WoW, because doing a full rotation in WoW is just, okay, you play your builds at max consistency. But in BDO, playing your builds at max takes a lot of skill mechanically. It does, because it's not just pressing 1, 2, 3, 4. You're doing like Q, E, Shift E, F, R, T, and then like WF does one thing, SF does a different thing, Shift F does another thing. You know, all these, I know you can do that in WoW as well, but in Black Desert specifically, they follow into one another, and the things are meant to be chained and comboed like that. The game was built on the combat being so beautiful. It's incredible. I genuinely love it so much. I would love to stream Black Desert. I don't think it's a game I could stream personally. I don't think it's a game that is my target audience, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's all feeling. It's like, there's blocking as well. That's the thing. You can block every attack. It feels... When it came out, I didn't play any Souls-like game, right? Bear that in mind. But I compared it to Dark Souls just off the top of my head, of like knowing that Dark Souls was kind of built on blocking and attacking and whatnot. Black Desert is kind of like... Now that I've played Elden Ring, which is a Souls-like, Black Desert is a Souls-like in its own right, especially when it first came out. That was a fucking slog. I will get back to that in a second. But the combat is somewhat like a Souls-like, but a lot easier. It's blocking and attacking, it's timing, and it is parrying when it comes to the bosses, but like, and other players. But like for trash mobs, you can kind of just go all out and hope for the best. When the game first came out, it was so hard. The game was so hard. There is no level cap. The level cap is infinite. When the game first came out, it took me weeks. I got it in beta and I played through the beta, and then they reset everything on release. And I played from day one. I booked off work and I phoned in sick. Well, I didn't phone in sick for school. I just didn't go to school for a week. And I just played for a whole week. For a whole week I was playing. I abandoned my girlfriend at the time. I was a young teenage boy. I abandoned her. She was basically single for a week. God knows what she got up to. And I just disappeared for a week. Played Black Desert. Loved it. Had a great time. By the end of the week, I was level 20 something. Another month later, I got to 36. And then another month-ish later, I'm at level 50, right? 50 was the soft cap of the game. Everything after got exponentially harder. But the fact that it took me months to get to that point is telling of how hard the game used to be. Modern day Black Desert, you can get to level 50 in 2 hours. I could get to level 50 in 2 hours. Maybe not you guys, but you know. That's whatever, you know. Have to be me, I guess. It's whatever. Idle Ball. Want to quickly check when the Idle Ball is this year. It's in 4 days. Shit. I'm not a furry. I will never be a furry. There is a furry in the room next to me, and there is a furry in Norway right now, but I am not a furry. How dare you? How dare you? Anyway, Korean MMOs do the power fantasy like no one else does. They really do. I think Black Desert's power fantasy hit exceptionally for me because I played it when it was so hard, and now the game's so much easier. It's still really hard in other aspects, but like that kind of dichotomy of being given a really hard game to making it so easy afterwards, you know? Sorry, I just read on my screen. I need to read that in a sec. Good afternoon, stream. Hello, Sin. Hope you're doing well. I was top 2 geared class on Lost Ark. Its peak, at its peak in EU, I felt like a fucking god. Yeah, that kind of shit is great. It's the same in Black Desert, though I haven't spent much time. I feel a bond to my characters and the NPCs in a way. There just hasn't been an MMO that's grabbed me more than WoW. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Black Desert for me is that. I played through WoW a bit, and none of that grabbed me. And I think the same would be the fact for if you gave someone who never grew up on the Pokemon... If you gave... Because the age difference here, we only enjoy a new Pokemon because we enjoyed old Pokemon. But if you gave a 10-year-old now, or someone who grew up on modern Pokemon when they're an adult, if you gave them old Pokemon, they probably wouldn't enjoy it, right? I cannot go back to red, blue, green, yellow, silver, and gold, and crystal. I think those games are fine, but they just don't look or feel nice. They are clunky to me, and I think that's the issue with people who play WoW. They have Stockholm Syndrome. 100%, you guys have Stockholm Syndrome, and you can't admit otherwise, and if you say you don't have it, you definitely do. BDO has the same vibe of, like, this incredibly deep story, the characters that you can get involved in with the plot. They've reworked the story to the point now that it's different to when I first played it, and it is so fucking good. I find myself, every time I'm playing it, engrossed in Eden and what's going on with him, with Jarette. I think that's how you say her name. Jarette. Fuck, I don't know how you say her name. And all these fucking characters are so good. And I just find myself tied into the story every time I play for it. I love it. Yeah. 07 RuneScape. No one can go back to playing that. No one who's playing that now didn't already grow up with it. Do you know what I mean? Like, the people who are playing old school RuneScape grew up with old school RuneScape. And you can look at it and be like, okay, I recognize that this game's ugly. I recognize that this game isn't actually good. It's clunky. It's heavy. The inventory system is kind of shitty. And the leveling system is overly complicated for what it's trying to do. But I like it as a point-and-click, mindless little romp. I, as a 20-something-year-old, played this as a child, and I enjoy it as an adult. I think that WoW is a thing you either get into because you played WoW as a kid, and so you love the lore, or you got addicted through friends playing it, and now you're hooked. But I don't think... oh, and I'll be real, playing Warcraft now ain't no way you get new people into it, even the Reforged EDT. Is that edition? Oh, Warcraft is in Warcraft 3. Yeah, I don't think people can get into World of Warcraft if they didn't already play it, or if they didn't just get groomed into it by the streamer hype from the last couple years. It's World of Warcraft for all it is, and I say this as someone who gave it a solid go. Ellie will fight me for fight my side for this. I gave it a solid go. I played the game with her. It was our first date, by the way, right? And so, again, let me go into full count. I'm shitting on my first date here by talking about World of Warcraft bad, right? I gave it a solid go. I realized this is not focusing on my face. There you go. I gave it a solid go. I recognize that I recognize what it did for the community. I recognize why people like it. But I recognize that those people who do like it enjoyed it because they grew up on it. I can't fathom the average person seeing the game, picking up and being like, this is good. I can only see people picking up because they recognize what it done as a game for the franchise, for the industry and the area of the industry that it takes up. Did I get almost through all of BFA? Did I? I have no idea what that is. I know Battle for Azeroth, that's what BFA is. But I don't remember how far because I don't have gauge for that. But Ellie and I done quite a bit in it. So we done some raids or dungeons. I don't know what the difference is in that because it's different in Black Desert and Arcade. Ellie, side note, we need to check out the new Arcade MMO. I'm going to quickly open that in a new tab. Arcade Chronicles is what I think it's called. Don't Google it yet, I'll do it on stream. Yes. We flew around and done like loads of random solo adventures where it's just her and I going to explore stuff. That was fun. I had a good time doing that, but I can also recognize that it just wasn't great. I played Chrono Trigger and it's arse. That's the thing. Another one, right? Chrono Trigger, I think if I play it now, I would think it's arse. right? I don't think I'd enjoy it. Let me just get Chrono Trigger up just to give an example. Chrono Trigger looks like this. The closest game I know that kind of reminds me of this is Xenonia, and I played this on my phone when I was a kid. Here. And it's like you drag your phone around, your thumb around on the phone screen, and you tap these buttons to do different attacks. It's a hack and slash, right? It's not a turn-based fighting thing. And I loved this, but this was a mobile game I played on my iPhone 4, you know, when I was a kid. Chrono Trigger kind of gives a similar vibe, but I wish the combat was more like the other one. I recognize that Chrono Trigger has a really good plot. I recognize what I've done for the RPG community. I don't think it's for me. It's real hard to go backwards in time. I can't play New Vegas. 100% agree. I think that's a lot of things that World of Warcraft players specifically don't understand for other people who never played it. Going back to World of Warcraft is not easy. It's not... People see because it's still getting updates and it's still getting new stuff. They think it's still getting... Let me restart this sentence. I'm so sorry. World of Warcraft fans think because the game keeps getting updates and the game keeps getting like these new things that it's still a fresh and new game. However, it's just new features in something that's packaged in a 2008 looking game. I can't go back to that. I didn't grow up with it, so I don't have the nostalgia that that person has. I respect their nostalgia. I understand why they enjoy it. It doesn't hold anything for me. So I'm just forcing myself into a game that I would have preferred to have looked or controlled differently. Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. Chrono Trigger reminds me of Warcraft 2. Let me check what Warcraft 2 looks like. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Play New Vegas. I will not play New Vegas. I don't like Fallout at all. I think Fallout's one of those ones, and I played Skyrim a handful of years after it came out on PC. I played it, and I couldn't get into it because I felt like it was clunky and old already. I don't know. In Eastern Europe, WoW is not popular. Such people choose to play. Such people usually choose Dota, and I didn't know any mentally healthy person who didn't who played Dota too. Yeah, that tracks. A lot of WoW players will be like, "Oh, look, a new area. It's so modern. Graphics looking at the new player until way later, and the game's still mechanically the same." The models also haven't aged much. It's in a style that kind of seems ageless, but it is still a bit old. They also have stuff from old expansions that if you did at the time, it's essential parts of the game. But if you but you skip them now, yeah, that tracks. You don't like New Vegas? Are you even trans? I don't want to be trans. God. Why is that though? You don't like New Vegas? Oh, I don't like New Vegas because I think it's clunky. I think it's an ugly looking game as well. I don't think it holds anything interesting to me. Lore-wise, aesthetically, mechanically, like any plot isn't my kind of thing. The environment and the vibe just doesn't appeal to me in any capacity. And same goes for Skyrim. I'm not massively into like fantasy worlds very often either. I don't know what I would say I'm into in that regards. I don't know. Hey, I played Dota 2, and you did so good at it. Actually, Russians have a huge community. They just keep to themselves and tend to be the most hated cross-server PvP stuff. Oh, heated? I don't know. Anyway, Arcade Chronicles. This came up on my feed earlier today, and as a side note, Ellie and I send each other every reel that we find, and then we sit down like once a week. And we go through our reels together and just discuss it. Oh my god. This is just blowing my mind, Ellie. Arcade Chronicles. So this is probably Arcade 3, technically. I played Arcade when it first came out. Arcade Chronicles is being produced by Cacao Games, who originally made Black Desert and then they sold it. Right? This came up for me. I'm not going to play it with audio because it's not needed. I didn't realize it was being made by Kakao. Kakao, I trust with how the game feels. I don't trust with the paid aspects of the game. However, Arcade was kind of shitty for that anyway, so I'm excited to see it. This looks how Black Desert felt when it first came out, and I bet this is going to control how Black Desert would be controlling. So that's what they use their payout on. To be fair, Kakao is a huge company. They own what is essentially WeChat of Korea. So they have a fuck ton of money, but Kakao Games, I don't know how profitable that is. But yeah, they definitely pulled out of Black Desert and they moved into making this. This looks more in the vein of how Black Desert was originally feeling. You know, how I said, like, it's a Souls-like kind of MMO game. This looks like that, although I'm realizing now that this might not be an MMO, but there are multiple players there. It might just be a Souls-like single player, like Crimson Desert, but this might have, you know, multiplayer to it. I will be playing this because I liked Arcade quite a bit. Arcade was the first MMO that fully hooked me in, and then Black Desert came along and I was like, oh, this is what playing an MMO is like. When I played Arcade in 2014, I neglected myself so much that I got sick from playing it so much that I realized, oh, I shouldn't be playing games like this aggressively. This looks like early Black Desert areas, but so much cleaner. Yes, I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this. Oh, that's just the video. Oh. That is the same image as number 1. It's literally the same image. Do we pre-register? I don't know if there is a pre-register. I think it'll just be released. Let's see on Steam. Yes, an MMO. Heart rate working in anticipation of a new MMO. It really is. It really is. Yeah. Also, I'm sorry to the World of Warcraft fans. I'm not intentionally shitting on your game. But I think a lot of World of Warcraft fans aren't pragmatic about the game and the outside perspective of the game because you're so, like, in love with the game. And by all means, you're allowed to be in love with the game. But you should be grounded in the understanding that it's not an aesthetically captivating game for everyone else. And you can be like, yeah, but the story is this. Yeah, but the art style is that. The gameplay is this. But none of that is captivating to anyone else, especially in modern day of how games are built. When you're washed, you know you're washed. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, my reading's really bad today. I don't know why. When you're washed, know you're washed. I like that. Yeah, take that to the grave. Not take that to the grave. Take that to heart. Take that to the grave sounds like I'm telling you to die. This is what I was trying to read a little while ago. There is a new Black Desert class coming out, supposedly, and it's the Wukong class. Or a Wukong skill. I don't know. I'm interested to see. The only thing I've seen so far is this video. This guy... I'm not going to bother playing his audio. Oh, okay. So Black Desert Mobile in China already has a Wukong class, and it has the Cloud. And the trailer they released for the teaser rather had the Cloud, and that was nothing else. I fuck with that. Because the last one they released was a gunslinger, and I kind of liked that. I kind of got into the idea of that, but I never fully played her because she was just fine to me. However, a Wukong class I can get into if it's got a lot of movement in its thing. My choice on what characters I'm playing is based on their movement. This is Black Desert Mobile. It doesn't look awful, I'll be honest, but it doesn't look like something I could get into. Oh, it does have movement. Okay, yeah, I could get into this if it controls like that in the MMO. We'll see, we'll see. It'll probably be released in the next month or two. Yeah, I like it. I don't hate it. Ellie, can you remind me what that game is that I sent you just before I started streaming, please? Oh, I might buy this game. It's a mobile game, so... But, like... I fuck with it. Wukong is aesthetically so sick. Yeah, agreed. It looks like if the Shy wasn't... if the Shy was damage focused, yeah. It looks like the Shy if it wasn't a fucking child. In before can't visit because Black Desert. You know what? I'll make time for you, Sarah, I guess. Humblets. Right, so this game came up a while ago, and I mentioned it on stream that I couldn't figure out what it was, because I'd lost the trailer. It came back up today, so I'm glad. It seems to be like an open world. I'm just narrating as I go because I'm not playing with the audio. Open world multiplayer, by the looks of it. It's a little cute house. Instant space housing, okay. Animal Crossing kind of style. I really like the world. See, this is the kind of thing people wanted from a Pokemon open world, right? Maybe obviously a bit more polished and higher quality. Because it's an indie game, you can kind of see where the trees have been repeatedly used instead of like alternative versions. Oh, I did watch this trailer. I remember this part. Yeah, I remember this bit. Delphox is... One sec. My alarm went off, don't freak me out, and I was also checking out that clip. Plum tries not to bring up Pokemon Challenge level impossible. It really is hard. I am so passionate about it. I am so passionate about it, but like, it's hard. I think Laura mentioned Anemo today, and we discussed this recently on stream. I think I watched it a few streams ago. I'm excited for that. I'm kind of hoping it's better than Power World. I just don't know. My only Pokemon these days is Pokemon Go. I can't even get back into Pokemon Go, and that really bums me out because I liked Pokemon Go quite a bit. Anemo, I think, is going to do really good. I'm going to play the new Legends game when that comes out. I need to get a new cam link so I can do that because my current one's being used for the camera. So I need to get a new one for streaming my console. I don't know if you guys heard me click my neck. That was crazy loud. Anemo looks interesting, but I don't know enough yet to get excited. So you capture the Pokemon, and then you turn into them to fight and explore and do stuff. I think I'm very excited for it. Yeah, I talk about this every day. It's because I'm very excited by anti-Pokemon games. Pokemon games that are done by anyone other than Nintendo and Game Freak. It's needed. We need it. We need it big time. We need it real big time. We needed it like yesterday, and we got it today. So whatever. Or we're getting it tomorrow, maybe. Oh, I understand why that Pokemon looks the way it does. You know how we started that conversation earlier here? The reason it looks the way it does is because you have to trade it for a Carablast, and you have to trade a Carablast for a Shelmet in order to get Escavalier. That's interesting. I don't hate it as much. I mean, the Carablast into this makes, like, not loads of sense, but the Shelmet evolving into Escavalier makes way more sense. Even though that's not how it works. I don't know. I think this is Gen 5. Yeah, Gen 5. See you in a second, LA. Yeah. Anyone else got any games they're excited for, though? Like, I want to hear what games you are excited for, because I am desperately looking for a game that isn't Deadlock right now. I'm going to keep playing Deadlock, don't get me wrong. I love Deadlock so much. But I need something more. I need new things. A big honking slow boy that died in one hit to fire moves. That's my beloved Ferrothorn, sorry. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Not a game, but the CRKD controllers. Guitar controllers. Oh, that's quite cool. So they're just like making their own Guitar Hero style controllers. I'm gonna guess you can sort of program them to work on any game you want. Oh, this is sick. Yeah, I quite like this. These are quite cool. I want to play Lethal Company and Peak. Peak is one that I'm tempted to do with Ellie on stream, because I keep seeing gameplay of this. I think it'd be very clippable, I'll be honest. Yeah, I kind of really want to do Peak. You guys might have to convince me to convince... Oh, you guys might have to convince Ellie for me. Lockdown Protocol, not Lethal Company. Oh. Did I read... Oh, no, you did say Lethal Company. You meant Lockdown Protocol. Right. Let me, Oh, right, yeah. The Among Us game. I never played this one, but I saw some people play it. It can play pretty much anything. Oh, the new light guns they're making. Their previous game, Going Under, was the one I was playing when it came out on stream. Going Under. I have Going Under, and I kind of liked it, and I was like, yeah, this is like, you know, Oh, I didn't know they made fucking Another Crab's Treasure and Peak. This studio is actually incredibly, like, gifted. Every year, pretty much, they've released a banger game except Subway Midnight. I don't know this one. I can't speak on this one. But I mean, I think it says something that 2,000 reviews, just under 1,000 reviews, 14k reviews, and then 13k reviews, and it only came out a week ago. You know, I think that says a lot about how good how far rather they've come. And I love seeing success stories. Ellie's back, perfect. Ellie, I want to play this with you. I keep seeing it on Instagram. It is, think Only Up, or The Only Way Is Up, or whatever that game is, right? The climbing games. But it is sort of like Chained Together, except you're not chained together, and you can help pull each other up and shit. It's a bit goofier. And I think there's local chat, so there's that. I want to play this really bad, so... I think Finn mentioned playing this with us the other day as well, by the way. So we could do that with him. But I don't really want to do it on stream with him. Maybe I do. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if he wants to be on stream. This does look fun, though. So I do want to play this. What's the new Lethal update? Lethal... Company... Update. I don't update her. Is this the newest version? This is not the newest version. This is April last year. Added the fridge, sofa chair, doghouse, microwave, fancy painting, electric chair. Oh my god. New outdoor style, the giant sapsucker. Reworked the mansion interior. They made the car less explodey and added some functions to the radar terminal. That's good. I think the radar and the car both really needed a bit of an overhaul. The car I really wished was good, but like, I don't know. The car needed more work. Oh my god, I just realized Sarah, you, me, Curry, and Ellie could all play Pete. That could be the dream team. That could be the dream team. The car is for comedy gold. You are right. The amount of times I've bought it thinking, oh, it'll be alright this time. It'll be alright this time. And then I get blown up every single time. And I wasted the team's money. You know? I said me, Ellie, Sarah, and Curry Paws. You have to DM me about that. Yes, please. Yes, please. I will message Andy as well to see if they would like to. If not, you don't have to if you can't. Let me know, though. What other games are... Let's check what's on top selling is what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of like puzzle fucking games at the moment. I'm convinced that the Steam Deck is not a top seller and that they just put it there to advertise it at every chance they get. Dead by Daylight is a top seller at the moment because the FNAF update. Peak, of course. Warhammer Darktide. Is this new? It is not. Okay, so I guess there was a big update. Oh, there was a new class. Rematch. I've heard and seen very good things about Rematch. I am not a football fan that much, but it is a game that I could get into if it wasn't £21. If it was a game that was for free and it cost money for skins, I'm in, right? I think this game will do a lot better if it goes free to play. And I think it will do really good if it aims to compete with FIFA. I think it will do exceptional if it adds in game modes like different shaped football pitches with extra teams than just the two. And obstacle courses that teams have to get their football thing. You should try Rematch. It's Rocket League without the cars. That's exactly how I described it to friends and had friends describe it to me as well. I think it's the in-joke. I am a football fan, don't ask. I won't ask, don't worry. Rematch is shit. Rematch, to me looks very fun. I hope it takes down FIFA. I really do see potential in it. I think it's early access and it should remain that way for a bit. It's not. It should really remain that way. It looks very basic. Play Bombshell Blitz. Bombshell Blitz. This looks trans. No, I'm not trans. I don't play this shit. All my homies hate this shit. They don't, actually. Aesthetically, this is really cool. I do really like this. Though I don't understand. I think maybe I'm a bit of a boomer. I don't understand military girl aesthetic. It's never been something I've fully comprehended. This art style is incredibly cute, and the color palette, specifically here, is just so nice. The red one's really nice as well. The blue one's good, but like I think the red and the green are just the nicest. I get it because I do. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Me and the girlies play Lethal Company with PI Shock. What's Pie Shock? That's actually crazy cool. How do I buy one? Oh god, okay. It's a lot of furries. Oh, it's a sexual thing. Oh. Why are you guys freaks? Why are you guys all freaks? Woke game unplayable, agreed. So you're telling me, if I want to fuck up my friends, I just have to spend $132. It's a shock color for puppy girls. See, this is the thing, right? I didn't see it as that. I saw it as a, I'm gonna fucking make my friend get electrocuted. Why is she allowed to say it? I'm allowed to say it, puppy girl. Why is she allowed to say it? Because she's a mod, I guess. Mods, time out, Ellie, please. Basically, you get shocked when you get damaged in game. See, that's funny to me. I don't understand this stuff. Call me a boomer. I don't understand this. You horny freaks. Not my 2025. No, but I could fully get into, like, electrocuting friends. I'll be dead ass. I'll be, like, full on with you guys. Like, that sounds so fun. That sounds like peak comedy to me. Was that Horizon? It was. You could get a cheap one on Amazon for 15, and then we could program it with Raspberry Pi. That would be really fun. I streamed on Twitch FIFA for 200 people. I'm never going back to this buggy and scripted shit. I was in the top 50 Europe. See, that I don't understand that with FIFA. I cannot fathom top 50 and shit like that. But it's also because I've only ever seen FIFA be just, you know, like a football game where it's 1v1. I can kind of see where there's like a ranking system, but I never comprehended it to be a competitive game. So that's a new, a unique perspective for me to have now. I was top in H3 VR. What's H3 VR? Oh, hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. There's a competitive in this? What does that even mean? I thought this was just a tech demo. I thought this was basically the gun version of BeamNG.drive. Yeah. It's crazy how people spend so much in FIFA just for when the next one comes out, it all to be made worthless. Yeah, because I don't think there's any, like, transferring thing, is there? I want this. I want this. This is kind of funny as fuck. The point is to beat someone famous and then you get a little fame and hate. That tracks. That's a vibe I can get behind, I'll be honest. The reload on that is funny as fuck. I can literally imagine what the reload is as well. This is what the male cis world looks like. Look, guys, I'm gonna detransition and become a cis man, and that way I can be the boyfriend you never had, who is emotionally abusive, you know. And I'll be like, you're going out in that, all right? Why do you even like Twilight? It's such a stupid thing. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like the vampires that sparkle, you know. This kind of thing. That you're grabbing a gun to show us. I do not own a gun. I will never own a gun. Not my shtick. Swords? I could get into swords. A time-traveling man from 2009. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, you should listen to real music like Imagine Dragons. You know? It's like they got weight in their songs. It's just so passionate, you know? And so aggressive and angry. Tom is actually American and owns a lot of guns. I don't own guns, please. Please, do not spread this shit about me. What accent? I don't have any accent. Will we go to football then? Will we be against Manchester or all the London teams? When I was a kid, I was raised to support Manchester United, so I will forever support them. That is just how it is. New toxic men listen to Clara and pretend to have good politics, but ultimately reveal they've just been repeating things they don't believe. See, that's literally how you date. You just virtue signal. That's all it is. Virtue signaling gets you so far. Trust me. Prove you don't have a gun. Well, do you want me to open every cupboard and drawer in my house? Just carry around my camera being like, there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. Could do that. It'd be a very long and annoying stream, and there'd be a few drawers I can't go into. Manchester fan, they're like the best. How dare you? Alright, we'll do that one day. We'll do that one day on stream. I will go through every drawer and cupboard in my apartment. However, it means I'm gonna have to have all the blinds closed so you guys can't figure out where I live. You can't go into them because of the guns. That is literally not what's in there. It's worse than that. It's fucking... I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Cupboard reveal pot. Oh, cupboard reveal pog, yeah. There's not where I put the guns. I don't have guns. You guys wish I did. I can't go into mine because of the guns. Yeah, Sarah has all the guns. I don't have them because Sarah has them. Please. As a Norwegian, we were raised to like the Manchester teams because so many more Norwegians players on there. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know Norway had footballers. That's crazy to me. Famous Norwegian footballers. It literally knew what I was going to search. Isn't that crazy? That was the second option. Manchester. Wait, Ellie, can you see this name? You can't, it's hidden behind chat. What's upside? I'm gonna try and say it. Tell me how close I am. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Not Share. I think I did that. I think I did that pretty good. Who is? He's the Norwegian football manager. That's pretty cool. Oh, and apparently United. Pretty good. Yeah, he managed United between 96 and 07. That's pretty cool. I'm going to guess Alex Ferguson took it over. Oh, no, wait, that was his senior career. Manager 18 to 21. Become poor. Fuck. Ellie, fix that, please. Interesting fact I didn't know. How much money do you fucking have? Jesus. He played on that. Ah. Who's the current owner or manager? You won't let me spend it. I'm working on that one day, probably. She won one of the bets we had. Oh, yeah, you're right. She should have, like, 90k. Let's see how much she has. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and then, yeah, probably just shy of 90. This is how billionaires are born. I'm such an evil genius. I'm forcing someone who is communist to become a billionaire. I'm assuming you're communist. You're trans. And Haaland players on City plays on City. I think it's like the best in the world right now. Ah. Well, so I'm from Kiev. So I was a Dynamo Kiev fan. I went to all the European Cup matches. That's cool. Is that what you want, Plum? You want me to be a billionaire? Yes. No Norwegian club ever did anything. All our good players are in other places. That's exactly how it goes. Dynamo mentioned Deadlock. Deadlock. Oh, Plum, do you have Game Pass rematches on it? I did not know that. I'll probably get Game Pass then to try it out at some point. Because I got a friend staying at the moment. I'm not overly playing many games. I'm kind of mostly just existing, it feels. In a good way. In a good way. This is another game I was thinking of playing on stream. Date Everything. This one could come later in the week. Yeah. One moment, I've just got to message Ellie for a note. Like, notes to self for work-based stuff, like announcing, like, what games are we playing. Here we go. Ain't no way that's not going to be clip content. Yes, I've been keeping an eye on this game for a little while. Loads of clips have come up, but I try not to watch them because I want to go in blind. I feel like it's one of those that's more fun to go in blind. So I'm tempted to do this. I'm tempted. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Tell me I'm pretty or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Wait, fans can suggest stuff to go on my wish list on Throne. What the fuck? That's kind of crazy. One sec. Don't know if this actually works. I realize I'm still on stream and I'm just not like talking. But you know what? I was only there for like 5 minutes. Maybe I just got the horniest segment. No, the whole game is horny. 100%. 100%. I'm going to suggest the Holy Bible because you need Jesus. What about the Unholy Bible? I think that's called Jujutsu Kaisen. I'll be honest. I'll be so for real with you right now. Okay, so I've added this game to my wish list, my Throne wish list. just out of curiosity to see if you can actually add Steam games to that. It seems like you can. I assume that it won't actually be purchased on Throne, but instead I'll have the money given to me and then I go and buy it. I don't know how it works. Yeah, I guess that's that. But yeah, so I'm tempted to start putting some games on there and see how that goes. I don't know. I knew you were a Satanist. I don't believe in either of them. Ellie is a Sami, not Satanist. Wait, hang on, what? Is that Monster Prom? Oh my god, it is. Is it the same developers? Oh my god, please be the same developers. It's not. It's not. What the fuck? Monster Prom's another game I really want to play because it looks so fun and goofy. And there's a clown girl in this one. Oh my god. See, the second guy is the only one that I know from this game series. There's a Chinese vampire and a slime guy. He's quite cute. Does your save carry across games? Hello. Is it right? Does this game have an end, or is it open-ended and it can just keep going endlessly? Because that's what I want. I want a dating sim game that is endless, and I feel like Demon School should be that, but it's not. I don't think. We'll never know. We'll never know. That just started playing with music, and that was very loud. Grounded's going on sale, and then like everyone's playing it again, because there's a new one coming out. Have you seen the IRL goth clown girl basketball player? I have. I thought it was very funny. Yeah, I saw her on Instagram today, where it was. I think the meme was something in the vein of retro futurists predicted everything but a goth clown girl playing basketball or some shit like that. I don't fully remember what it was. Ark Lost Colony expansion. It's such a powerful look. More people should be doing that stuff. Doing looks in sports. They really do. Do not the Ark. I'm not going to get Ark. I wish it was just good, I'll be honest. The original Ninja Warrior, where people did the courses in like Bumblebee outfits. Fuck that, yeah. We need to see people in costumes and full get-ups for like events like this. There's so many fucking games I really want to play. We can also return to Elden Ring as well at any point. I've got to make a poll. I'm going to make a poll. If you guys want to suggest some games before I put up the poll, throw them into the Discord in the stream discussions channel, I think is what it's called. Let me double check what it's called. Stream discussion. If you have any suggestions for games, throw them in there. Throw them in there. Just yeet. Any suggestions you have for games into that channel. It would be great. And I will make a poll in the next day or two about what games we could play, you know? So please do go ahead and do that. That'd be great. Only if you want, of course. Can't force you. I don't play games that make good content. I'm not here for games that do good content. I'm here for fun. I'm here for good fun. Although, to be fair, I feel like I didn't think I was going to get good content from Resident Evil, and I feel like I did. That was the one where I was like, oh shit, there's so many moments that I could clip. And so I set up the clip button. And now I've got that. Which, I really need to get onto editing my clips. Holy fuck. We also need to do the clip event at some point very soon. We need to figure that one out. Although that one could be a stream that we do as a post-stream to something else. My heart rate is concerningly high right now. Very weird. But yes, we need to do the clip rewards thing at some point soon. And then, but I want to get as many people involved in watching and stuff for that, so that we can have like a good, fair audience of like, where do we rank this one? Where do we rank that one? I don't know. We'll figure that one out. Yes. I'm going to end now. I don't know why I'm playing with this. I found it on Ellie's desk, and I guess I just put it on my desk. It's a top loader. I'm just chopping my fingers into. Like, I realized how that looked now. Anyway, have a wonderful evening. I love you all. And have a wonderful evening. I love you all. I'm going to go off now. I will be back again Thursday. We work on the clips like in like a minor in the mind. Yeah, you do. You edit my clips for me. You clip everything you can for me. The more clips, the better. Whatever one performs best on social media, that's guaranteed to win. I don't know. I haven't got a fucking clue. Anyway, love you all. Have a wonderful day. I will see you again Thursday, where I haven't figured out what we'll be streaming yet, but keep an eye on the Discord. Again, throw some ideas for games in the chat in the stream discussion channel. Maybe I'll pick up one of those games. I'm looking at Persona. I am looking at Digimon, if that's out yet. I am looking at Final Fantasy. I don't necessarily want to do horror just yet. I am not opposed, however, though. But I will be playing Resident Evil 8 in due time. Probably in the next couple weeks. I need a little break from horror, because it is... You know me, I'm a bitch. Don't forget to drink and eat. I had dinner before I came on. That's why it took so long. But yes, everyone else, don't forget